YahwehBenYahweh.com.
Where? Acts 4:12. Let's start at verse 10. Read.
Be it known unto you all, and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahweh ben Yahweh, Christ of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom Yahweh raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
That name is Yahweh. Be it known unto all of you, and especially to you that are Israel. But regardless, be known unto you all black folk, you are Israel, that by the name Yahweh ben Yahweh, by the name Yahweh. It's got to be me, because I'm the one being crucified. Who crucified me? All of you who haven't known me. Crucify me. You don't know what crucify means? You better look it up in the dictionary. I've been crucified. And yet, Yahweh has raised me from the dead. The name, Yahweh, raised me from the dead. And I am the stone which was set and counted as nothing by the builders of civilization. Who do I represent? I represent all black people in America. When I talk about me, I'm talking about you. We're one. I'm the only one on earth qualified to go into the name in such heights and depths and widths that it leaves you mystified, awestruck. That's why your enemy hid this name from you. Was to keep you ignorant, subservient, on the bottom, unhappy, broke, a slave, a tool, something to be used, by keeping this name from you. This name makes you a ruler. You become a ruler with this name. This name will cause you to not need a ruler, or guide, or overseer. You'll become like an ant, self-starter. All in this name. You never heard that before? Salvation is in the name. Glory is in the name. Honor is in the name. Protection is in the name. Guidance is in the name. Riches is in the name. Fame is in the name. Intellect is in the name. Intelligence is in the name. Wisdom is in the name. Knowledge is in the name. Understanding is in the name. Creation is in the name. Now let's go for a few minutes into the depth of the name. In Psalm 68:4, sing unto Yahweh, sing praises to his name. Extol him that rideth upon the heavens by his name. Extol him. Lift him up. My God rides in the mother plane, spaceship, upon the heavens by his name. That means our enemies know Yahweh flies in the heaven by studying what it means to reflect. Sing means to reflect on the name Yahweh. And what do we learn about reflect?
Reflect. To cast back light, heat, sound as from the surface. To give back. To be a mirror.
To sing to Yahweh, you must be a mirror. And when we grew up, we thought a mirror was a looking glass. And that's all we ever thought about a mirror, was as a looking glass, something on the dresser, something we hang on the wall, something we hold in our hands and look at our face. Or whatever part we could look at with the mirror. Some of us use the mirror to look at different parts of ourselves. Some of us misuse the mirror, huh? You have to laugh at the reason you use the mirror. Yes. Especially a handheld mirror. You can look at the back of your head, the back of your hair with the mirror, huh? Yes. And I suspect you looked at other things with the mirror. I bet you did. You can sit up in here and try to play sophisticated if you want to, but you use that mirror. And yet, singing to God, whose name is Yahweh, requires us to be like a mirror. That's what sing means. Now, let's look at it again. Go through your notes and mirror.
Mirror. Something that gives a faithful representation of.
Now that's where we really stayed strong last week. To sing to Yahweh requires us to be a faithful representation of Yahweh himself. Go ahead.
Mirror. A reflecting surface, usually of glass with a metallic or amalgam backing and set in a frame. Any reflecting surface as the surface of calm water. A surface that is either plane, concave, or convex, and that reflects rays of light.
Yahweh is light. Scripture says that Yahweh is the Father. Let's go to James 1:17. Read it.
Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and cometh down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning.
So Yahweh is the Father of what? Yahweh is the Father of lights. When we sing to Yahweh, we must reflect his rays of light. Now, I am the true light. John chapter 1 verse 6. Read.
There was a man sent from Yahweh, whose name was John.
Okay. There was a man sent from Yahweh named John. In verse 7, he came as a witness to the light. In verse 8, he was not the light. So he couldn't sing. He was sent to bear witness of the light. He was sent to bear witness that there was a true light, which lighteth every man that comes into the world. And that's me. I am the true light. I'm in the world was made by me, and yet the world knows me not. Yet I'm the light. When you come into the light, you discover I am the true light. And then what do you do if you're a disciple of mine? You reflect my light so that others can come to the light. And those that are walking in darkness that do not love darkness can find their way to the true light by you reflecting my light. But you must reflect truth. Since I'm the true light, you must reflect truly. You must be a true, a faithful representation of my life. Then others can find their way to me. Why should anyone want to find their way to me? Because as the true light, I have all the answers from the Father of lights. I have the solutions to all the problems of the world. So if you want to have no more problems, come to the true light. And then you'll be able to sing that new song and be a faithful representation. You'll be able to be that mirror so that when someone sees you, they'll see Yahweh. When someone hears you talk, they'll hear the voice of Yahweh talk. Because you won't have a voice of your own, you'll reflect the voice of the true light, Yahweh. And everybody that sees you and hears you talk will know that you are no longer the old man, that you have cast off the old man and taken on a new man. When somebody who used to think they know you hear you talk and reflect this mirror of the true light, they will say, surely you've been renewed in the spirit of your mind. People that you grew up with, when they hear you talk and they watch you walk and they hear your conversation and they hear your praise and go to the name with your actions and your lifestyle, they will say, surely you've been born again. Praise God. That's what this mirror is all about. Let's go into faithful as a mirror. You must be faithful. I'm that faithful witness in Revelation.
Faithful, strict or thorough in the performance of duty, true to one's word, promises, vows, etc.
Now look at this. You can't be in the family of God, Yahweh, and not keep your vows. To be in the brotherhood of God, Yahweh, you must keep your word. You have to be true to your word. A vow has to mean something to you. And how would you look not being a part of the brotherhood family of God? To be a brother in the family of Yahweh, look what it requires you to be. A faithful representation. One who is strict on himself. You don't need someone else to be strict on you. You're strict on yourself. You hold yourself in bounds. You look and you see what is out of the bounds of Yahweh, and you say, that's out of the bounds of my Father. I'm not stepping out there. Drugs out there, I'm not stepping out the bounds. There's no drugs in the circle of the brotherhood of Yahweh. No drugs in here. The drugs out there. So I'm going to hold myself in here. I'm not stepping out there where the alcoholics are. I'm not stepping outside the bound where the liars are, deceivers and the tricksters. I'm not going out there. I'm going to be strict on myself. Hold myself in bound. Because I made a vow. I made a vow to the Lord, Yahweh, and I won't take it back. I won't take it back. Some people make a vow and they go back. But I won't take it back. Look what sing. This is what sing means. That requires a new song, does it not?
YahwehBenYahweh.com